Alright, what's going on guys? I'm back at it again in here for the audio commentary for you guys for this week, and as well for another review, and this time I will be reviewing, that's right, SmackDown, and I very rarely review SmackDown since it was live this week, even though I did miss it. I was able to catch it early on today on YouTube, and I gotta say, overall, it was a pretty good show to me. With all honesty, I thought the main event was well worth it, and with the rest of the matches, I didn't really care about, but I did enjoy the beginning promo and as well with the end of SmackDown to me, which I thought was worth it there, like I mentioned. So, with SmackDown being live every once in a while, kind of sucks for me since I have class. I would prefer it around 9 p.m., but that's just me and my personal opinion. But with this week's, like I mentioned as well, it was pretty good overall. And we kick things off here with Daniel Bryan coming out to the ring, really just celebrating on his win at Elimination Chamber, and as well looking for another win going into WrestleMania and retaining his World Heavyweight Championship there. Also, we did have The Miz coming out and really congratulating Daniel Bryan and really forming and wanting to form a tag team in the near future with Daniel Bryan. So I'm not really too sure if that's going to exactly happen. I guess it would be a good tag team between the two, but I would prefer The Miz doing something else, and especially what's been happening with him as of late. So hopefully we'll still see The Miz at WrestleMania doing something and maybe being the Money in the Bank or doing some sort of match or something like that. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. But as far as with SmackDown goes, that's what we got to see out of the Miz there. And also Sheamus coming out as well and saying that he's going to be the next World Heavyweight Champion. And he's been saying that he is going to actually defeat the curse and actually win at WrestleMania. And ever since winning the Royal Rumble and go on to win the World Heavyweight Championship there for the first time. So that's what we did get to see out of that. And as well, right after that, we did get a match made between Sheamus and The Miz, which was a good match between the two. So I did enjoy that. And Sheamus getting the win here and taking out The Miz via actually Finley's move that we've been seeing as of late. So that's pretty much it when it comes to that. So Sheamus defeating The Miz, and I thought that was a good match there. Then we had a tag team match with American Perfection against Truth and Kofi, and this was pretty quick here, and it was a pretty good tag team match for what it was worth. And American Perfection getting the win and taking out Truth and Kofi, so that's what we did get to see out of that. Next match we had the Great Khali and Drew McIntyre, which nothing really special there, and again, Drew McIntyre losing another match, and I don't really know what they're going to be doing with Drew McIntyre. This is still going to be keeping on happening, and just really release the guy, and it's really getting annoying in my opinion. So hopefully this whole losing streak will stop, and I was hoping to see some sort of payoff after this, but it looks like that's not going to be happening at all. So hopefully they will do something. If not, just release the guy and just stop having him lose these matches. And anyway, that's basically it when it comes to that. So nothing really special there with the Great Khali and as well Drew McIntyre. Also, we did get to see the Big Show and Mark Henry, which is actually in a double countout, and we have Cody Rhodes really embarrassing the Big Show with his match at WrestleMania 21, so showing that flashback there with Akibono and that match and everything. So that's what basically had the double countout there. So really nothing too much happening out of the Big Show and Mark Henry. So it looks like we might have a match with Big Show and Cody Rhodes probably on either Raw or SmackDown like that probably around next week. So I don't think that's going to be a WrestleMania match. I'm still hoping maybe we'll get to see Cody and Goldust at WrestleMania. Hopefully they still will do that. I think that would be a good match there. So that's pretty much it when it comes to that one. Then we get into Otunga and Ezekiel Jackson in a rematch here. Nothing really too special here. And Otunga getting another win over Ezekiel Jackson via the spinebuster like move that Otunga has been using. So that's what pretty much happened there. And then we get into, of course, the main event. Champion versus champion rematch between CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. And I thought this was a great match. And with this, it was treated as if it was the best out of 2 out of 3 falls match, in my opinion, just the way how it was. And, at first, we did see CM Punk defeat Daniel Bryan with the kick to the head there. Then we had the help of Sheamus with that, with Daniel Bryan looking to go to the back and basically get counted out, but Sheamus came in and put Daniel Bryan right into the match, and that's where we saw the kick by CM Punk there. Then John Laurinaitis not having it and wanting this match to continue, with Sheamus helping CM Punk get the win there. So the match continued right after that, and Bryan was able to get the win with the roll up. Then Teddy Long comes out there. So shit was going down and shit was getting crazy, of course, and Teddy Long having this match to continue there, and we did get to see a double roll up. So things were crazy in that match, but it was a great match too, by the way, so I did enjoy that, and we had that whole altercation between Teddy Long and John Laurinaitis to see who is the best in the world going into this match. So it looks like this little rivalry between the champion and the World Heavyweight Champion, and as well the WWE Champion, basically champion versus champion thing, I should say. This thing doesn't seem to be over, and I think we might see another match before WrestleMania actually kicks off. So, I thought that was something new and something definitely interesting. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a third match going into CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So, I thought that was good to say the least. But anyway, like I mentioned, I thought it was a pretty good show overall for this week on SmackDown, and definitely the main event, and as well with the first match between Sheamus and The Miz, I thought were good, and as well if you want to go that way with the tag team match was good as well. So with the rest of the matches, didn't really care about, and yeah, very rare that we do get to see SmackDown live. So overall, pretty good show, and things going into WrestleMania really heating up. So I cannot wait for next week on Raw with my boy The Rock coming back, and definitely shit's gonna go down between The Rock and John Cena going into the next few weeks for WrestleMania. So anyway, that about does it for me, and hopefully, guys. Enjoy this review and as well SmackDown for those of you who did watch it. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on SmackDown, and what you like, what you didn't like, and what you thought should have been done more differently. And as well, be sure to leave a like, and as well have the discussion continue down below in the comment box. And as well, feel free to leave a video response, or all three, doesn't really matter, it's fine by me. But that about does it for me. And be sure to check out this week's episode in the hot seat, and as well the rest of my other videos. And as well, go follow me on Twitter, where I'll be tweeting along during the shows as well. That would be at David Rivera 1989. And until then, as well, of course, as always, I will talk to you guys definitely later on. See you guys.